is PEP welcoming you to still another special edition of Worldwide Magazine. And, well, we've had a lot of very wonderful things that have happened to us since we've been doing the show. But if I had to name one thing that helped make our show successful, it's the people. And, well, we've run across all kinds. Rich people, poor people, smart people, dumb people, sick people, well people, people. And, of course, we're blessed with some wonderful people that are regular members of our cast. But there's other people that we've run into from time to time. And tonight, we're going to present them to you all together in one crazy show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a madhouse! 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 Tonight on Worldwide Magazine.
What are you doing? Listen, what are the signs supposed to mean?
It means that there hasn't been anyone in the news media who would listen to the Americans since radio started in 1927 and J. Edgar Hoover and Hollywood started a criminal attack on me that was joined in 1937 by Walt Disney and Ronald Reagan. And they made a public attack on me when I was a minor in high school at Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and the news media has hidden it ever since. Well, I'm Thomas Marden Baugh, the reason for the Marx Brothers in 1927, the Mills Brothers in 1929, and 200 TMB songs since that time.
How you doing? What's the story here? What are you doing?
I'm selling some stuff, man, for the fair. Would you like to buy something?
What are you selling?
I got some Batman. You want to buy one?
I don't want to buy your last one.
How about one of my big balloons, man? Would you like to buy one of my big balloons?
How much is it?
$1.
That's all?
Yeah.
That's worth $1.
All right.
What do you? I don't want to buy one though. But let me ask you this: what do you do when you're not a clown?
I'm a welder.
Wouldn't welding pay more than clowning?
I'm on vacation.
Tell us about this spot, Dick.
Well, it's a good spot for development, Pete. I can see the neon signs right now. I can see the soft ice cream stores. I can see the adult bookstores. I can see the wig stores. I can see some barbecue places that say ribs is my name, sauce is my game. I can see it all right now. Someday this will all be yours, Pete.
Are you guys troubled much with flooding up here?
Does the devil hate the wafer? That's the answer to that question. Does the devil hate the wafer?
What does that mean? You're not having a good time, Denise? Why not?
Quit filming me, Pete.
How come you're not having a good time?
Because I'm with you, Pete.
This is a bizarre area.
Well, here we are in downtown Maplewood, city of progress. And we're very, very honored, through special arrangement with the City Fathers, to have the president of the Maplewood Chamber of Commerce here to tell us about this great city. What's your name, sir?
John Brooks. Come on, man. Nobody wants young chubby man.
Tell us a little bit about Maplewood.
I've already told you, man. I went home down there. I've seen a whole bunch of things down there,
Well,
man.
why don't you tell us what's here in Maplewood?
People in that, there's a lot of people in there.
Well, what kind of stores do they have here? I know this is a city, that Maplewood is a city of progress, so why don't you tell us some of the things they have here in Maplewood?
Some of the things? Okay, there's Church's Chicken there. There's a pizza place there. There's the Sunoco there. There's a car filling station there. There's Vickers filling station over there. Then there's the gas station up there. and then there's White Castles, Police Department, and then there's Steak and Shake, and then there's Hardee's, and then there's Maplewood High School.
Let me ask you something. Come over here, lady. Come over here. I want to talk to you about Okay, keep going.
Okay. Then there's the American Athletic Club, and then there's karate school, and then there's the churches over there. There's the other church over there. There's another church over there.
Okay, I think we got the idea. All right. Now, could you tell us about Maplewood's plan to build a new 7-level shopping center and an airport?
There's Kmart's up there. That's big Kmart. That's up there. That's the biggest building of all the area of all of Maplewood.
We've been very lucky with many things on Worldwide Magazine. We've had some wonderful people, the Worldwide regulars, that have helped us over the years by making our show entertaining. In fact, a lot more entertaining than it might have been without them. But also, along the way, along the long path that we've been traveling, we've run across some wonderful people, some interesting people, some crazy people that have made our show and the whole world a much more fun place. The name of our special today is called It's a Madhouse. And it's about these wonderful, crazy people. Let's get back to the show.
You say something to my wife, you son of a bitch, you?
No, sir, I did not.
Yes, you did, you son of a bitch, you.
I did not.
You shut your goddamn mouth, I'll knock your ass down.
I did not.
I think it's a disgrace. What did I do?
Sure you couldn't blow, could you blow that horn a little louder?
Yeah.
Could you blow that?
You want still louder?
You from Long Island?
Huh?
You from Long
Where
Island?
are you from?
Muncie, Indiana.
When I come out, I'll find out.
Denise,
Stop it.
Denise,
Then stop it.
I'm not doing nothing, Denise. Denise, what are you doing? What are you doing, Denise?
Stop
You're
it.
breaking the camera. Denise. Denise, come on. What are you doing? Denise. Denise.
Then stop it.
Well, you came in here. What are you doing?
Stop it. I'll tear up your camera. When you go to work, I'll tear up your camera, Pete.
I'm not filming you, Denise.
Yes, you are.
I am not. Well, I'm not filming any of your nude parts. I'm just filming your head.
I'm gonna tear up your camera. You're not in the bathroom, Pete. You had water all over the hall because you're too goddamn lazy.
Come on,
Dry
Denise.
yourself off.
Don't be mean all the time.
I've had it with you, Pete. I've had it with your viciousness, your two-facedness.
What are you doing to the camera?
Hello, my name is Donna R. And I'm an alcoholic.
It's a madhouse! It's a madhouse! It's a madhouse!
Be about 100 degrees out. We're on, it's Saturday, July 19th, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and boy, is it hot out.
It is hot, and I would like to also say something. I'm a very ardent fan of Alan Alda, who plays on MASH,
Oh, Alan Alda, huh?
and he's in Sweet Liberty, and I was wondering if he would get the message on this television program. I wrote all kinds of letters to MCA. I wrote to 20th Century Fox in New York. I wrote all kinds of nasty letters to Alan just to get his attention. I don't mean to condemn him or didn't mean to say anything bad about him. I loved him, man. I would like to pen pal to him, and I love him.
Okay. Well, you know, there's a good chance that Alan Alda is watching this program, and we all know that Alan is a very sensitive, pensive guy. He's a vulnerable type guy, you know, and a modern type guy. So, Alan, if you're listening, write Dorothy a letter.
It's Dorothy and Mike, 8 Olive Street.
Okay, well, we can't give the address on the air because, Alan, listen, Alan, if you're watching this show, please write me here at Worldwide Broadcasting, and I will promise you that I will forward the letter to Dorothy, okay?
Or could we give my friend's address?
No, I'm sorry, we can't give any addresses because believe me, there's hundreds of thousands of people watching, and it could cause trouble. But anyway, thanks a lot, Dorothy, and we hope, I imagine that if we can set up a reunion between you and Alan Alda, that we will try to broadcast it on the air, let everybody see it.
I wish that, and please, Alan, God bless you. I love you. Even if I said bad things to you in a letter, I had to get your attention. I did it just to get your attention, and I love you, and please let's pen pal. I know you didn't know many people when you came to California, if anybody. Did you, huh? So, maybe you can get to know me. I'd like to have you as a friend. And if you was a garbage collector, I'd still write to you.
Right. Well, come on, Alan. Get off your duff and write Dorothy a letter. We know how much money you made on MASH and what a sensitive guy you are. You're watching It's a Madhouse, a collection of crazy people that we've been fortunate enough to run into over the years on Worldwide Magazine. Oh, let me see. Look at the sign here. What did it say here? Universal Studios is blaspheming the name of Jesus. Well, what don't you like about this movie?
What don't I like? The lies that they're telling.
Where did you see it?
I never did.
Oh, you never saw it?
Oh. Previews on it.
Oh, you saw the previews. Yeah, that's enough. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
Believe me, I won't.
Right here. How can you judge something unless you've seen it?
What's not right?
How can you judge it unless you've seen it?
You said it wasn't right.
How can you judge it? It says in here that it isn't right to judge somebody.
I know enough about the movie that I'm just saying that I don't think it's the company I want to see.
What don't you like about it?
What I don't like
What don't you like about that movie?
Do you know what I don't like about it?
No, well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. You've seen it, so what don't you like about it? What scenes didn't you like?
It's blasphemous.
Okay, what scenes didn't you like?
It's holding the Lord Jesus Christ as a sinner, which he was not.
Okay, well, what scenes didn't you like?
See it.
Huh?
Scenes I didn't see the movie.
Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, you don't gotta see that. That's not important. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for Jesus and it's good enough for me. The bus is leaving for the book burning at 8:30. Bus leaving for the book burning at 8:30. Don't forget to get on the bus for the book burning. It's at 8:30. All meet out in front. You know the recipe for monk's bread? Hey, don't see this movie, buddy. Don't see this movie.
Those that sin against the Holy Ghost, it will not be forgiven in this world or the next.
Hey, miss, what did you like about this movie?
It distorts the image of Jesus Christ.
Well, what scene did you like specifically?
All of them. The ones that I've heard about, all of them.
Have you seen the movie?
No, no.
Nah, you don't gotta see it. We'll never catch it. Yeah, you don't want to see it. Oh, bringing in the sheaves. Bringing in the sheaves. Da, 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 bringing in the sheaves. Hey, wait a second. You guys better go home now. Pat Robinson's coming on. See, the Young Club's on now, everybody. Go home and watch that. And here's the director of the movie right now. Hey, where you going? Where you going to this movie for?
To see what it's about.
Well, you don't have to see the movie. These people could tell you all about it.
I don't think they've seen the movie.
No, they don't have to see it.
No, they don't have
They could just hear about it.
Make judgments without seeing.
Here we got some migrant farm workers are coming in to boycott the movie. They're just coming in from over the border. They just were picking tomatoes. Hey, you better hurry up. The movie's about to start. You might miss it. Come on, hurry, everybody. Movie's about to start. Okay, come on, one by one. Single file.
Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. He knew just where to go. He knew just what to do. He did it all for you and me. He helped the lame to walk and helped the blind to see the way.
All right, hey, see, the neat thing we do, we live in a country that's free, that you and I can express our opinions. Isn't that great? Huh? It's great. I admire you for that. Yeah. But at the same time, I have a love for you as far as being a human being, because God, the Bible that you're talking about, he taught me to love my neighbor. That also teaches, doesn't it? Yeah. You're my neighbor, regardless of you. Same thing. Yes. Okay. Yes. But what I object to is this theater and this movie. All the other theaters in St. Louis said, we're not going to show it.
Man, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, I'll tell you something. I've said this at the Sammy Davis Jr. Telethon. There's a lot of love inside that theater, ladies and gentlemen. A whole lot of love. How you doing? How you doing? Now, you're one of that. You're in that organization, I think, Teens for Jesus.
We're just against the movie in general.
Do not judge others, lest ye be judged. Jesus said it, and it is in the Bible. Quote it.
Now, you know, I think that's a good slogan, but you have to have a couple of ye's in there, you know, to make it sound more biblical. Keep it moving, everybody. Keep it moving. That means you. Come on, Buster. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. A little faster. Come on. Double time. Let's go. Hee-ha, hee-ha.
You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Come on. Let's go. A little faster. Keep it moving, everybody. Come on. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Come on. Keep it moving. What are you doing?
I'm here just enjoying a Christian attitude of people who can come together and know where they stand as far as this picture's concerned.
That's right. Well, nice. See you later. Keep it moving now. Keep it moving.
Single file.
This guy's the keep it moving man. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing all right. Praise the Lord.
All right. Well, keep it moving. I'll help you a little bit. Keep it moving. Come on. No, I'm not anybody's way. I'm helping. Keep it moving. Come on. Keep it moving. Keep moving now, guys. Hey, you, on this side of the line, keep it moving. Let's go. Keep those Hail Marys coming. Let's do an extra Hail Mary. Hey, make those Hail Marys a little faster and keep it moving. Well, that just about covers everything from here. And I got to say one thing in closing, that the show on the outside is a whole lot better than the show on the inside. Goodbye. Keep it moving, everybody. Keep it moving. Come on, Buster. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. A little faster. Come on. Double time. Let's go. Hee-ha, hee-ha.
Now, what's the fastest round trip?
This guy's kind of boring.
Down the canyon from North Rim, up to South Rim, down the bottom, up the top. 20 miles of trail was done in 7 hours and 20 minutes by a New Zealander. About 90
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Katie
Jesus died for you.
Okay, what about it?
But you can't save yourself. You need Jesus Christ for salvation.
Then she ran 5 miles to Indian Gardens and 45.
Well, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm missing something.
The rest of the other 4.
Someday you're going to die, and where are you going to go, heaven or hell?
I don't know.
Katie is a paramedic, which means she carries a big
The choice is yours without Jesus Christ being Lord of your life.
She weighs 90,
you'll go to hell.
So it's 2/3 of her weight.
Okay, well, why are you mentioning it for?
Sitting there, packing
because I'm concerned about individuals.
On your shoulders and
well, let's go outside and talk. This guy's making too much noise.
Let's go outside. 120 pounds, your chunky girlfriend. And
what's your name?
My name is Frank Jameson.
Well, Frank, Jesus Christ died for you, and someday you're going to meet him. And the choice is yours whether you go to heaven or hell.
Well, what should I do to go to heaven?
Ask Jesus Christ to come in your life and be your personal Savior.
Now, what's the difference between a personal Savior and another kind of Savior?
Because there's only one that rose from the dead. It's Jesus Christ. He's the only one that came to this world and died and rose from the dead. Any other God is a false God.
Well, let me ask you this. I was sitting there listening to that, the old Ranger, and you started talking to me. Why did you just come up and start telling me that?
Because I felt like God laid it on my heart to pick you out.
Me? Out of all the tens of millions of people that are at this VP fair?
It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, and he's so concerned about you, he sent me to tell you, to pick you out.
He did? Well, let me ask you this. You know, let's say there is no heaven or hell. I'm not saying there is or there isn't, but let's say there is a heaven, okay? And you die and you're a good person and you go to heaven. That's great. Now suppose, just suppose that there is no heaven or hell and you die and you just go out of existence. Well, you won't even know it.
But there is a heaven and there is a hell.
I don't know where heaven is, but I sure know where hell is.
It's a madhouse! It's a madhouse!
I'm not much to look at, nothing to see. Just glad I'm living, I'm happy to be. I got a man crazy for me. He's funny that way. I can't save a dollar, ain't worth a cent. He doesn't holler, he'd live in a tent. I got a man crazy for me. He's funny that way. Though he'll work and slave, I know, for me every day. He'd be so much better off if I went away. But why should I leave him? Why should I go? He'd be unhappy without me, I know. I got a man crazy for me. He's funny that way. Slave, I know, for me every day. He'd be so much better off if I went away. But why should I leave him? Why should I go? He'd be unhappy without me, I know. I got a man crazy for me. He's funny that way.
You're watching a collection of crazy people. It's a madhouse. A selection of people that have made the world a much more interesting place than it would have been without them. And we've compiled some of the better ones today on Worldwide Magazine. Right now, we're with a very interesting man. His name is Paul Pagano. Is that right?
Yes, Paul Pagano is my name.
And Mr. Pagano was with us over about 2 years ago down on, I guess it was 4th of July you were with us down by the Arch, right?
Memorial Day, yeah.
Okay, Memorial Day, 4th of July, right. Now, in case you don't know who Mr. Pagano is, he's also known as Father Time. Now, tell us about that.
I decided to wear this costume for the Halloween of '83, and ever since then I kept it going, visiting nursing homes and different parades, and have been gained a lot of recognition going to all different occasions, and have accomplished the name of Father Time. And it's been very interesting.
What is the significance of Father Time?
Well, actually, he is known to be the old man that fades away at the end of the year. But I show the people he's very much alive, as I am, and in my costume. In many parades, I wear the costume to show that he's very much alive through the year. And it's very interesting.
Okay, well, maybe we can go into your truck and take a little ride, and we can talk some more. Come on, let's go. What exactly are your goals as Father Time? I mean, what do you want to do? What are you trying to accomplish as far as your future goes in this role?
Well, Kate Smith made the song popular, and I'm keeping the saying going. And my dream is to be known nationwide like she was. And I keep it rolling in all different manner. Hope to make the Johnny Carson show and many magazines and newspapers. That's my dream. Possibly make commercials as years go by and take in a lot of political activities to gain more recognition.
Now, let's say I'm Johnny Carson, okay? We're on the Johnny Carson show now. What's the first thing you're going to tell Johnny?
Well, my dream has come true. I told my one person that one of these days I want to see myself sitting in that chair, and it'll be like a dream come true to make an appearance where the whole nation will be able to see what I've been dreaming of in regards to taking over and fulfilling my goal.
And suppose you couldn't get on the Johnny Carson show and you got on like the Pat Sajak show instead. Would that be all right?
Be great with me. Hopefully maybe I can make the morning show and other Oprah Winfrey or different other shows that appear on television. My dream is to be known nationwide like Kate Smith was.
Well, you know, one thing you got to say about Kate Smith is she was never involved in any sex scandals. She was a kind of role model that we don't have a lot of nowadays in this country.
That's true. That's true. She was a very liked person. Everybody loved her.
Okay, well, thank you, Father Time. It's great to see you again.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's wonderful. What time are you moving out on Saturday?
I don't know.
In the morning?
I don't know. You're an evil person. Let me put it on you, Pete.
Put what?
Let me film your goddamn... Why don't we make a movie, Pete, of your goddamn stupid body? Why don't we make a movie of your body?
Denise, let go of the camera.
Can you stop it, Pete, right now? Would you get seats over here in the car before, Pete?
What seeds?
Cantaloupe seats.
Sure it was me?
Yes, Pete, who else has been here? You're a wimp. I got a gun in my car and I'm going to use it.
Well, Denise, if you want to kill me, go ahead, Denise.
I'm sure Mommy would be
That'll
very
make you happy.
upset. It would be happy, Pete, because it'd be one fat jack out off the earth. Where are you moving to?
Around here.
Pete, if you think I'm going to come see you, you're full of shit. I'll tell you one thing, if I ever see you on the street again, if I have a sharp object, you're going to get stabbed. You are strictly trash. You, your mother, the whole family. I've never seen nothing like you in my life.
I need a woman. I need a good woman. A pretty woman. A beautiful woman. A beautiful, beautiful woman who can make me feel my best. How you doing, pretty lady? Hey, it's Dump Truck Dave Perry, probably the baddest pro wrestler you've ever seen in the world. I was just wondering if you'd like to go out with me. You wouldn't? Well, why not? You're beautiful. You've got all the qualifications it takes. Would you go out with me?
No.
Oh, come on, you gotta go out with me.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, that's no problem. I won't worry about that. It won't make me mad. Excuse me. Please talk to me for a minute. I've got to talk to you for a minute. Could you please go out with me? I'm looking for a pretty girl that wants to go out with me. And I'm having a hard time finding it.
Well, I would like to go out with you, but my boyfriend.
Oh, well, he can come too. Look, Diane, I am getting desperate. I mean, really desperate. Would you please go out with me? Now, look, he can come along, but he's got to stay behind. Would you? Oh, come on. Can you growl? Growl. Can you stick out your tongue? Can you stick out anything else? I'm giving you an opportunity of a lifetime. Don't you understand what this means? You could be seen with me. I can't stand it, Pete. I gotta have a woman. I gotta have a woman. I can't stand it no more. I gotta have a woman, Pete. I need a woman. Please, you're adorable. You're a gorgeous creature. I've been out here all day. You're gorgeous. Please, you've got a beautiful car. Please, you've got to do this. Please come over here. Oh, please. Oh, Peach is gorgeous. Are you getting it? Oh, please.
I mean, my theory is that if you stand on any street corner long enough and ask girls to go out, eventually one of them will say yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me. Would you please go out with me? No. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I talk to you for a minute? My name's Dump Truck Dave Perry. I'm from the Beaver Patrol, and how you doing?
Pretty good.
Is there any chance of you maybe wanting to go out and maybe do dinner and dancing a little bit some night? No? You wouldn't like to do nothing like that? I mean, I could show you a good time. I really can. I show a lot of girls a good time. Oh, and you're so beautiful. There's just no way?
I'm way older than you anyway.
Well, that don't make any difference. That means you're better, see? That just means you're better. That's all it means. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm just fascinated with you guys. I've been out here all day trying to work, and all I want to do is find one lady to go out with me. Would you please go out with me? You're so gorgeous. This is Dump Truck Dave Perry. I'm the specialist in the Beaver Patrol. I went to the Jackson School of Welding, and this is kind of like a little fraternity prank, you know? In a sense. I'm actually very desperate. And you're so beautiful. Would you please go out with me? Oh, well, that's no problem. He can come along, too, as long as he stays in the car. And we can have a good time. I'm telling you, it's really fun. You're not going to do it? Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete. Yeah, you can take my order. Look here, baby. I'm like looking for someone to go out with, and I've been here all day. Oh, but would you please go out with me anyway? I've got to find some. Look, I love your hair. I love the color. Look, this is very important. I've been out here all day trying to find the ladies, and I can't find none in this city. This town is no good, but you guys serve everybody, right? Well, I'm from this city. Look, you guys serve everybody here, don't you? I promise I won't take no ketchup. I just want a date with one of you ladies. No ketchup, no tartar sauce, no nothing. You're not on the menu. But I thought White Castle served everybody.
You know, growing up in the United States and studying my history, I've heard nothing but bad things about Adolf Hitler.
Of course not. You hear only the hate propaganda.
Well, did he do anything good?
Oh, sure they did.
Like what?
Like taking care of the unemployment, now paying them by taxes, but making them work for what they got. And, of course, for the children, people with children, they got better housing.
Better housing?
Yes, and...
That's right. I knew all this.
You knew that?
Yes, I did. I knew this.
See,
oh, you did?
That's right.
And, of course, take, for instance, those spas I told you about, I went to. They were only for the highnesses before Hitler.
But Adolf Hitler let everybody go, huh?
Yes.
He let everybody go to those camps?
And everybody had to have a 4-week vacation and better working places. And even mothers who could not get away from their children, they would go on a trip and the children would be taken care of by volunteers, you know.
Well, what about, like, you know, you always hear that Adolf Hitler was responsible for the beginning and the start of World War II. Now, do you have another viewpoint about that?
Well, there are many arguments, but my viewpoint is that it was really the continuation of the First World War.
The what? I'm sorry?
The continuation of the First World War.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because there were occupied places part of Germany, like Elsass-Lorraine, like Sudeten, Deutschland, like the Polish corridor. And those people who occupied Germany partial, they didn't want to return it.
Oh, so you mean that a lot of Germany was in other people's hands and they were just trying to get back what was theirs?
Right, yes, because Germany really had no existence without those parcels of lands, you know.
They didn't have what, I'm sorry?
No existence.
Oh, really? They needed this land to exist?
They needed that because they had no colonies.
That's right. It was part of the homeland, and it was all taken away from them from the First World War.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
You know,
oh, I didn't know that.
This is all stuff that we're not taught in American schools.
No.
That's because they want you to think that we were all right and not wrong. And I'm not saying that Hitler was good or bad either way, but he did have some good points, and he did some good things for the country.
Right.
And you know, that's a point that's never been shown, and nobody ever tells you about that because he happened to have been responsible for killing a lot of people and stuff. That's what you all hear.
Yeah, what about those camps and stuff he had there?
Well, I can say that much. I went voluntarily to Russia myself, to Kiev, you know, to get away from the government I was working for at that time, not to be, not to have to join any parties, you know, because I never have been in any politics involved or so. And we came during the retreat through those camps. Now, I have not seen anything that could indicate that there were gas ops or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Because we went there because we had to be deliced. You know what I mean?
Deliced?
Yeah, because we had lice, we had bed bugs, everything else when we came out of Russia.
Ooh.
You know, before we got back in the homeland, yes, we had to go to those camps. And of course, it is true that they had pipes in those rooms, but those were water lines, showers, so to speak.
Oh, those were just water pipes.
Yeah.
I see.
We, on one door, we went in, we give our dirty clothes, and they burned them because, you know, that's the only way to get rid of things. And then we went through those showers, which were probably doped with some iodine or something, you know, to get hold of your infections that you're not infected.
Oh, well, okay, well, I understand.
And then you got new clothing when you got out the door. But that's as I experienced camps.
It's kind of like Roach Motel, right?
Right, yeah.
All right, well,
similar.
I guess that pretty much covers everything. How you doing?
I think all right. How do you tell?
Hi, who are we speaking with?
My name is John Harold.
And it's quite an interesting place you have here.
Well, some feel so, yes.
This was modeled after George Washington's home, you say?
Yes, it was. I spent quite a bit of time at George Washington's Mount Vernon. This is modeled after it, except it's about 20% larger than his home is there.
Ah, it's real interesting. And you're the owner of this place and the founder of what organization is that?
Well, we were the founders of the Christian Conservative Churches of America, and out of that came the Christian Patriots Defense League and other associated organizations.
Could you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Well, we're a dues-free public service activity looking for Christians and/or patriots who see or sense the trouble our country's in. We believe our country is headed for real serious circumstances. Nothing new. It's sweeping the whole world. It's already hit almost every place except the United States, and we believe it's coming here now.
Could you explain that better?
Well, Lenin summed it up about 60 years ago when he said, or 70 years ago, when he said, first Eastern Europe, then Asia. We shall surround the United States, and she shall fall into our hands like an overripe fruit.
Do you think Russia is out is directing these things?
International communism intends to rule the world. And of course now they're moving up through Central America into Mexico. They're already in Cuba. They're about to fulfill their prophecy. And if you watch what the congressional investigations are doing in Washington now, they're crucifying our patriots like General Secord, Colonel North, Ronald Reagan, a Congress that in the last 8 years has changed their mind 8 times about Nicaragua and once even voted $100 million for communist Nicaragua. So it doesn't take anybody very smart to figure out what's going to happen if they can still take 2 and 2 and get 4. Of course, if they get a different figure than that, well, then we would understand that. But we believe the sign of the times is right before us. We're not out to convince people we're right. We're only looking for people who see it like we see it.
Well, what could an average person do?
The average person had better get ready for great internal strife in our country.
Like what?
Like has happening in other countries. Of course, we tell people one thing that they do need. They need to realize that there'll be a day they'll be probably without law and order.
It's getting pretty close now.
It's close now. You already know. You're from St. Louis. It just hasn't swept the whole country yet. If you get down through Florida, along the border in Mexico, people there already know trouble's here. But we're way out here in the boondocks where it's relatively safe, and we go around saying that it can't happen here. And one of the reasons that it can happen here is because people don't think so. So we tell people they better get ready for trouble. They better get their money out of the banks. The banks are overextended. We've already had some examples of it in the saving and loan in Ohio and recently in Maryland where the governor closed them all. Our financial institutions are in very precarious condition. The FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, it's broke, as you probably even hear in the news. They're trying to figure out where to get the money now to redeem some of these banks that's going under.
How about Social Security?
Social Security's like everything else. It'll go down the drain with everything else in due time, but it'll hold as long as possible because, as Senator Goldwater said a while back, if they tamper too much with it, there'll be a revolution alone with 30 million people involved that draw Social Security. So we're a giant bubble that's just waiting for the right events to deflate it. And it can happen politically, it can happen racially, it can happen financially, it can happen militarily. There's numbers of ways that it can happen, any one of which could do it, but any one of which may trigger the others also. So if you want an exciting time to live in, you hit the jackpot. If you wanted things quiet and calm, you hadn't ought to be here now.
Well, sir, could you show us around your place?
Yeah, we'd be glad to walk around at your discretion. Anything you want to ask or talk about, we'll try.
Okay. Well, how many members are in your organization?
Well, we have thousands of members throughout the United States. Membership in our organization is free. And we operate also a rescue mission activity, getting merchandise and equipment and clothing to people that's in trouble. That's why the front porch is all stacked like it is. Doesn't look very well, but it serves a purpose.
So all that stuff is going to needy people, huh?
One place or another, eventually, yes.
And
some of it we purchase at a very low price. Some of it is given to us. A little bit like the Salvation Army.
It's a madhouse! It's a madhouse! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
We just saw him perform on stage, and now he's here with us in person, the one and only Scott Elvis.
I'm Scott Elvis Presley, and I'm here with a little guy right here, a friend of mine, Tommy, okay? And I want to say something, Tommy. I appreciate you. I'm going to shake your hand, okay? And I want you to say something to Mike, Tommy.
Well, I appreciated your performance. I've always have been an Elvis Presley fan.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva
Elvis from Memphis, Tennessee. There's a lot of imitators in the United States today. But I have a good imitator to come out and do a show, and absolutely free of charge is hard to find.
Oh, what do you think about Colonel Parker? Is Colonel Parker still alive?
Colonel Parker is Atlanta, Georgia.
What is he doing nowadays?
What is he doing right now? He's looking for new talent.
Well, anything else you want to say before we go, Scott Elvis?
Yes, I want to say everybody in St. Jude's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, hello and goodbye.
Hi, this is PEP. We hope you're enjoying the show today. It's a madhouse, a collection of crazy people that we've met along the long journey that Worldwide Magazine has been taking through the city of St. Louis and through life in general. These people are great, they're uninhibited, they're crazy, they're wonderful, they're fun. And they truly make not only our show, but the whole city of St. Louis and the whole world a madhouse. You're watching Worldwide Magazine, and in our continuing effort to bring you the story behind the story, we have visited the recent murder scene at Connecticut and Morganford, where a policeman shot down a murder suspect in the backyard of one of the businesses there. So how was that murder? Tell me about the murder, will you?
Yeah, it was good.
We were playing, and then all of a sudden we heard shots. So we looked on the alley to see if there were firecrackers, and sure enough, there were guns. So we go over to the police officer, and we told him it happened. And so he gets in his car, and then he drives around the block.
Okay, so my assignment editor sent me down here to get the story, and I got stuck in traffic. I got late, so I need to pretend like I found an eyewitness. So can you just pretend that you're an eyewitness?
I wasn't
It doesn't matter. Just make it up. Make it up.
I wasn't here.
Hey, listen, girl, could you be my eyewitness? I need an eyewitness, lady. Could you be my eyewitness? It doesn't matter. Just make it up. Make it up. It doesn't matter if you saw it or not. It's only news. It's only television news.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here, but it doesn't matter. Just make it up. You heard about it. How about you?
No.
You want to do me a favor?
What's that?
I was supposed to meet this eyewitness here to this murder, and I missed him. I got to bring something back to the station. So would you mind just like pretending that you were an eyewitness and just making up some stuff about this murder?
Oh, I have no idea even what
Just make up anything you heard. Anything you just pretend.
He was in a bar, that bar.
Yeah.
And he went out, and he came over,
Yeah.
and he went in this bar.
Yeah.
And then him and his friend went in there, and his friend came back out and got in a cab.
Want a cigarette?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure, kid. I like to help. I like to encourage young kids to smoke. Here you go.
I'm too old.
Yeah, puff
for this.
away.
But
Enjoy
really,
life.
do you know that the police came and they shot him right over there? His whole left side of his face was blown away.
Was he hurt seriously?
Very bad. He was dead.
Oh, that's pretty
left.
serious. That's about as serious as you can get. Isn't
You know,
it?
yeah, usually they cover your face before they bring you out. They didn't. They didn't.
Oh, what
They
did it
just
look like?
drug him out and let everybody look at him. Oh, it was
real
all
gross?
blood and guts and real gross.
Oh,
yeah.
gross.
Real sick. Blood was still
Uh,
It was nasty.
What are you having to eat for dinner tonight?
I think I'm going to go over here and eat.
You're not going to have any chili, are you?
No.
Chili con carne?
I think I'll go over there and
How
eat.
about Hungarian goulash?
Hi, I'm Mike Owens from Channel 5 Eyewitness News, and I never watch Worldwide Magazine.
Right now, we're in Lantana, Florida, at the home of my favorite publication, the National Enquirer. And we're going to go in and inquire about the National Enquirer. Come on, let's go. 50 top psychics predict that PEP gets thrown out of National Enquirer building.
Okay.
Hey, how are long you been working for the National Enquirer?
11 years.
11 years. Was there any big scandals in there that I don't know about?
Yes, sir.
Is there any women locked in closets? Famous celebrities that have had sex change operations?
Yes, sir.
Any top psychics there?
No.
Do a lot of the top psychics come here a lot?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, thank you. These three ladies were involved in a very big Hollywood scandal about 5 years ago. They were all ex-girlfriends of Frank Sinatra. Now, this officer just lost 600 pounds on a new diet that was advertised at the National Enquirer. There's one of the top Hollywood starlets coming out after doing a story for the National Enquirer. This boy was cured recently of an incredible, incurable brain disease thanks to the efforts of the National Enquirer. He's not quite cured yet. This man recently had a sex change operation thanks to the National Enquirer. So did this gentleman. Read the National Enquirer a lot?
No.
Not too often.
You got inquiring minds?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what the top psychics are predicting next year? We're going inside the National Enquirer to inquire about the National Enquirer.
Sir, I'd appreciate it if you'd shut that
Oh,
off.
okay, I'll shut it off. We're just inquiring here.
Everything is outside.
Oh, outside? And what's going on? We really came to see the National Enquirer. What's going on in here?
I'm sorry, there's a lot of background. Say again?
Oh, she's a little busy for me. Well, here's the editor of the National Enquirer. How long you been the editor of the National Enquirer?
Oh, long time.
What's your favorite story? The woman locked in the closet?
No. Oh, a lot of them's all right.
Well, what do you think about the top psychics? What they're going to predict this year?
I don't know.
You should know that if you're the head of the National Enquirer.
Yeah.
Now we're talking to the gentleman that's the head of security for the National Enquirer. You have any special problems working with the National Enquirer, like, you know, the celebrities coming in, the people that lost 500 pounds, and the top psychics and all that stuff?
Nope, none whatsoever.
Have you seen many top psychics since you've been here?
No, haven't seen any this season.
How about any women that have been... Is there any women locked in the closet there like they have in the magazine?
No, that's my knowledge.
Lady, do you read the National Enquirer?
I sure do. I wouldn't miss that for nothing.
Well, what's your favorite part of the National Enquirer?
I like the centerfold there.
Do you like Life with Lucky?
Life with Lucky? I don't recall that one.
That's the dog they have in the cartoon?
Oh, I love cartoons.
Yeah, you like
really
Life
do.
with Lucky?
Yeah, I like it.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's your favorite... Could you name some of your favorite articles of recent interest in the National Enquirer?
The one I just read was about the fellow and his dog. He saved him. He was up in the snow, and he couldn't move. He was paralyzed, and the dog worked his way to the road and got out and got hit with a car. And the people in the cars went to save the dog, and they found tracks to the man, and they saved both of them.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was the best story I read.
That happens all the time, though. I wanted something real special.
Oh, great.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you.
Okay.
Where you from?
We're from West Palm.
Oh, you're right from here?
From Miami.
Miami, right. Be careful when you're in Miami.
We come here every year, but this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Is it going to be in the Enquirer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right,
great.
yeah.
I just sent an article to my son in Michigan.
What was the article about?
It was about the tree.
Oh, okay.
All about the tree.
All right, well, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, let's say goodbye to the National Enquirer.
without a woman is like a ship without a sail, like a boat without its rudder, like a kite without a tail. I said a man without a woman isn't worth a grain of sand. But if there's one thing worse in this universe, it's a woman without a man. Now you throw that silver dollar down to the ground and it'll roll because it's round. A woman never knows what a good man she's got until she turns him down. So listen, honey, listen to me. I'll make you understand that dollar only travels from hand to hand, but a woman goes from man to man. I said a man without a woman is like a ship without a sail, like a boat without its rudder, like a kite without a tail. Yeah, a man without a woman isn't worth a grain of sand. But if there's one thing worse in this universe, it's a woman without a man. Now you throw that silver dollar down to the ground and it'll roll because it's round. A woman never knows what a good man she's got until she turns him down. So listen, honey, listen to me. I'll make you understand that dollar only travels from hand to hand, but a woman goes from man to man. Oh yeah, I said a woman goes from man to man.
Hey, wonderful. That's a great song.
Well, that's just about it. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as I have. We've gone through a lot of tapes to bring you these wonderful people. And believe me, from the bottom of my heart, they are wonderful. They're different. They're uninhibited. They're crazy. They're dumb. They're smart. They're everything. They're what makes life worth living. Wonderful, crazy people. And they also are the ones that make the city of St. Louis and Worldwide Magazine, and in fact, the whole world, a madhouse. So thanks to you people for sitting and watching over these years. Thanks for watching tonight. But most importantly, my hat goes off and my salute goes on to those wonderful people, those crazy people that made it all a madhouse. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.